Stride is out later this month, and we've already taken the Mirror's Edge inspired parkour game for a test run. So here are 3 things we love about it, and 3 things that still need a bit of work. First, we love running and vaulting. These are 2 of the 3 core pillars of Stride. Don't worry, we'll get to the 3rd in a bit. They're 2 actions that need to be as intuitive and instant as possible to maintain the game's seamless sense of flow. Fortunately, they both work great. You walk with your controller's sticks, and run then by waving your arms as if you were jogging. Vaulting yourself over a ledge with your hands, meanwhile, feels incredibly natural and player-driven. When you're alternating between these 2 mechanics, Stride has a genuine rhythm and elegant pace, which is no small feat. Next up are snipers. Stride's best features revolve around physicality. Running and vaulting are part of that, but it's more of the unexpected features that we like best. The game's Endless mode, for example, features snipers that need to be dodged. When their lasers glare into your eyes, you know it's time to dodge left or right. There's a dash of pistol whip style chaos to it, but it crucially feels like its own vital layer to the game, and a native VR addition to the Mirror's Edge formula. The 3rd thing we love is sliding and grappling. Everything we just said about dodging snipers applies to the game's sliding mechanic too. To slip under obstacles, you need to quickly squat down mid-run. It adds an unexpected twist to the game's pacing, making sure to keep you on your toes. Plus, there are grappling points to allow for Spider-Man style swinging to traverse wider gaps. Add these elements into the mix, and Stride has an active, athletic set of moves that make playing it an often freeing experience. Now for the things that still need to be improved. First is jumping. Remember that 3rd pillar we mentioned? Well, this is it, and it could use a little improvement. Jumping is arguably the most important action in Stride. You'll need it to grab higher ledges and of course leap over huge gaps. But the implementation here is a little tricky, requiring you to hold a button on your controller, then throw your arms forward. Most jumps will be taken during a run too, so coordinating an arm swing when you're already throwing them back and forth for sprinting ties your brain in a few knots. You do get more used to it with practice, but it never feels as seamless as the game's other elements. We're hoping developer Joyway can find a better way to implement the jumping, because right now it can serve as a big roadblock to Stride's otherwise winning formula. The 2nd thing that still needs a little bit of work is comfort. There's no getting around it. Stride is an intense game from a comfort perspective. It was always going to be, given its pace and athleticism, but wall runs and slides can feel particularly jarring. Given how deliberate all of the game's mechanics are, we wouldn't expect to see any massive leaps forward in time for its full release. If you're prone to VR sickness, you'll definitely want to use caution here. And the 3rd thing that needs to be improved are VR wires. Currently, Stride is only releasing on PC VR headsets, but this definitely feels like the kind of game that would really benefit from a standalone setup. We were constantly aware of the headset's wire as we ducked to slide and threw our arms forward to jump. There's not much Joyway can do about the wires, but it does make Stride feel like a bit of a test lap on PC. Are you looking forward to Stride coming out? Let us know down in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe and hit that notification button, and we'll see you next time.